Chosen one, this is a heaven-sent interruption. You are being called to pay attention. Right now, heaven is shining a light on your choices and the lingering unease in your spirit. It knows your frustrations, your silent battles, and the questions you've whispered in the darkest hours. Something has already shifted in your life. Divine protection through silence is closer than you think. Your efforts and obedience have not gone unnoticed. Like and comment 77 to align with this transmission. This is your moment. Discover how to wield the power of silence, which doors will open in your work and finances, and what reward awaits you for your faithfulness. Heaven promises revelation, clarity, and divine favor. Stay until the end to unlock these life-changing truths that await your awakening. God is speaking now, dear one. This is your moment. You have felt the weight of silence, the sting of isolation pressing against your heart. In the depths of your struggles, you sense the divine hand, guiding yet hidden. Trust that His voice is rising within you, as the echoes of His promises break through the shadows. You stand on the precipice of a revelation that will reshape your spirit. This is the call of the Father, resonating deep as the heart of eternity. Listen closely, for your journey has just begun. Remember, His Spirit moves even in the stillness, preparing you for the truths to come. There is urgency in this hour, your awakening is upon you. In the wilderness of loneliness, you have grappled with feelings of abandonment. Memories of rejection pierce your soul, as if the world has cast you away. Yet, take heart, beloved, for it is here that God forges His chosen ones. He has used this wilderness to shape your very essence. Each moment of solitude has been a sacred preparation, a divine chisel sculpting your spirit. Like the Israelites wandering through the desert, your journey has a purpose. It was never meant to crush you, but to reveal a strength born of fire. The light emerging from your pain is God's assurance that He knows your heart. Though it feels heavy now, trust that this season is God's plan unfolding. The path may be rough, but the promise He gives is everlasting. You are not alone in your suffering. Throughout history, prophets and saints have shared this same divine trial. Remember Job, who endured the silence of God, whose tribulations became his testimony. Rejection, as painful as it feels, is often confirmation of your calling. It prepares you for the great work ahead, forging compassion and wisdom from trials. God has whispered through the ages, teaching that those He calls will often find themselves misunderstood. In times of hardship, He molds vessels of greatness, shaping leaders from ashes. Know, then, that your scars are the mark of His protection over your life. Each disappointment is a sign that you are on sacred ground. Embrace your journey, for it is a testament to your destiny. You must open your eyes to the subtle signs around you. Dreams carry messages from the divine, whispering truths hidden from your conscious mind. Numbers and symbols appear as divine breadcrumbs, unique to your journey. Recognize that déjà vu is a gentle reminder of the Lord's guidance, calling you to awaken. In the tapestry of your life, God places threads of meaning and insight, vibrant and alive. The divine communicates through synchronicity, crafting your path as a precious gift. Stand in attunement with the world, as every glimmer holds the heartbeat of God's presence. When your spirit aligns, clarity pours forth like water in the desert. The signs around you reveal God's divine intention embedded in daily moments. Trust this truth, for your awareness will expand into the light. Listen closely now, as your intuition swells with God's voice. His whisper guides you through the noise of doubt, imparting discernment to your heart. You are awakening to a deeper knowing, an inner compass ignited by His Spirit. Feel the power of guidance growing within, illuminating the path laid before you. Every shift in your spirit carries divine significance. Every pulse of clarity is a blessing from above. Recognize that even in your confusion, God walks beside you, whispering, "Fear not." When you trust in Him, you are equipped to face the darkness with unwavering light. As you hear this call, know that you are not just listening, but awakening. Your understanding deepens as you embrace the sacred dance of faith and doubt. Let this spirit of confidence infuse your journey forward. What once felt like a burden now transforms into a powerful awakening of identity. Your wounds, dear one, are not merely scars, they are testimonies of God's healing hand. The light shines through your cracks, revealing the beauty of scars turned to wisdom. As you step into your truth, you embody the resurrection power bestowed upon the chosen ones. The Father's hand is upon you, igniting each experience with meaning and purpose. Your unique story exudes strength, capable of touching countless lives. Embrace this identity as your sacred calling, shining brightly in a world that needs your light. Life is a canvas, and God has painted you with brilliant colors of grace. Awaken, dear one, for the world awaits the unveiling of your spirit. Let the light of His presence guide your every step. If this resonates within you, I urge you to stay with me. What comes next will change everything. Together, we will dive deeper into the hidden lessons laid before you. Secrets of purpose, growth, and healing are waiting just beyond this moment. The call of God is urgent, beckoning you to awaken fully. Embrace your journey, for each step brings revelation and empowerment. Your heart carries the silent weight of destiny, waiting to be recognized. I invite you to declare this truth with me. Comment, I carry the silence as crown. Own your beautiful narrative, for it is the entrance to your divine calling. With every heartbeat, your purpose unfurls like petals of a blossoming flower. What you believed was abandonment was God's initiation into something greater. Feel the stirrings in your soul, for the Father has a message just for you. Your challenges are not designed to break you but to build a foundation of faith. Next, I will reveal the hidden code He left for you, secrets woven into your very essence. Allow this anticipation to grow, for it is God's way of igniting your transformation. Each moment you breathe is filled with divine promise. Trust that every experience you face is a part of His glorious tapestry. Let the tension of this mystery draw you in, for your revelation awaits. Are you ready for the next step? The journey is about to exceed what you thought was possible. You thought you were abandoned, but this abandonment is a divine law at work. It shapes you in ways beyond understanding, creating a path littered with trials and mysteries. This separation you feel is not a punishment, but a necessary unfolding of God's higher purpose. You are being molded in the crucible of experience by His hand, like gold refined in fire. This is where the truth glimmers in the dark. All chosen ones endure discomfort, yet it is through this that destiny rises. Consider the vast desert, where hope flickers like a distant star, guiding you along the way. The journey ahead isn't merely yours, it echoes the struggles of countless souls. Each struggle whispers a divine reminder that you are never truly alone. You are being prepared for greatness beyond comprehension. As you stand on the precipice of your trials, remember the stories woven into existence. Moses stood in the wilderness, confronted by his doubt, yet his calling was to part the waters. Joseph languished in the pit, betrayed by his own blood, only to rise as a leader in the land of Egypt. The fire you face is but a chapter in a much greater narrative, one that illustrates your resilience. The phoenix rises from its ashes, transformed by flames that once burned. Amid your suffering, God is crafting a blueprint of hope and power. Recall the cocoon in which the caterpillar thrives in solitude, for it must be alone to learn to soar. This sacred cycle of death and rebirth permeates the lives of the chosen. Your pain, your isolation, they link you to a universal truth. You are part of an eternal story written in the heavens, one that knows no end. Each tear you shed is a testament to the weight of a divine calling. Christ, too, faced rejection, bearing the cross upon His shoulders, carrying the loneliness of purpose. In these words, let the echoes of salvation wash over you, filling every crevice of despair with light. Your scars speak of divine alignment, of a destiny entwined with the profound mysteries of the Lord. Look to Prometheus, bound yet unbroken. His eternal sacrifice illuminates the darkened halls of existence. These ancient tales remind us that suffering is a sacred blessing disguised in shadows. For every moment of despair, there lies a greater promise from God, a pledge of elevation and purpose. The journeys of the chosen ones guide you, revealing the power at play in your life. Recognize the divine foresight in your struggles, for they lead to the emergence of your true essence. Isolation precedes elevation, and rejection is proof of election, a sacred law inscribed in the fabric of your being. You are being set apart not for punishment, but for preparation, a time of becoming. Each closed door you encounter serves to usher you toward the right path, as heaven opens new avenues of opportunity. This reality is laced with spiritual significance, woven intricately into the tapestry of your trials. God's Spirit guides you through every moment, illuminating the dark corners of your heart. So many before you walk this path of sacrifice and healing, emerging stronger each time. Even the heavens wait in anticipation for your triumph, whispering promises of grace. As you embrace these moments of uncertainty, know that they lead to divine elevation. This is the crucible of the chosen, the sacred gift of rebirth. The crown awaiting you shines brightly, reminding you of the divine favor that is always present. Your journey reflects an ancient code, inscribed long before your existence took form. Darkness is not the end but the beginning of your grand awakening. Just as Christ rose from the grave, you, too, will rise from moments of despair. The promise of resurrection breathes life into your most profound struggles, igniting a spark of hope. Imagine the oil flowing upon your head, anointing you for greatness beyond measure. Every step in the wilderness prepares you for the promised land, ripe with abundance. The Lord's hand might shield you from worldly distractions, guiding you toward your true purpose. With each trial faced, you are practicing the grace that leads to transformation, echoing the divine lineage of the chosen. Even now, a calling stirs within you, drawing you toward your sacred destiny. Comment, I walk crowned by eternal flame, if this word speaks to you, for the journey has only just begun. Consider every betrayal you've faced as a confirmation of the divine blueprint at play. Each silence, each scar etched deep within speaks of the path you were meant to tread. Your suffering is a testimony of cosmic alignment, rooted in an eternal law that knows your name. You are part of a lineage that embraces pain as a precursor to awakening joy in you. The trials of today serve as stepping stones toward your glorious future. Within each moment of discomfort lies an opportunity to rise, embracing the truth of your essence. Your scars whisper tales of strength, marking your skin with the story of a divine artist. Together, we weave this cosmic tapestry, stitching hearts and souls into a grand design. Understand that your struggles are not isolated events, they are part of the universe's grand narrative. The calling of your spirit resonates through space and time, beckoning you to remember your divine truth. If this is the law that shaped you, then what comes next is the revelation of what this law was preparing you for. Each flicker of your struggle is a breadcrumb leading you deeper into your destiny. What awaits you is a celestial promise, wrapped in layers of divine wisdom and revelation. The unfolding of your story is rich with the echoes of prophets, each step moving you closer to the intended awakening. As you contemplate your experiences, prepare your spirit for the next chapter in your journey. The light calls forth from the horizon, an invitation to uncover truths yet unveiled. With your heart open and receptive, the answers you seek will manifest before your eyes. The Spirit of the Lord beckons you toward a higher understanding, a renewed perspective that breaks the chains binding your spirit. Remain tuned in as we journey further together, for what is coming next will ignite the flame of your purpose like never before. Every word, every image you receive here is an offering. If you feel this word has touched you today, you can honor it with a sign, right here below, with a donation through the Super Thanks button. It is a small gesture, but it opens great doors, setting in motion the flow of blessings. Your support helps illuminate this path for others, extending the reach of divine truth even further. Each contribution is a prayer, a flicker of gratitude that expands the light in the world. Together, we create a community bound by the sacred longing for awakening. Know that with each act of generosity, you co-create with the divine. So consider this, and let your heart resonate with the call of destiny awaiting you. Your presence here is a gift, and your offering can change lives in profound ways. The journey continues, dear friends, and with it, many more revelations are on the horizon. In the silence that once drowned your spirit, the shadow of pain whispered truths you were not ready to embrace. Every rejection cut deeper than a knife. Each moment of abandonment loomed like a merciless storm. God's hand withheld answers, leaving you confined in a chasm of despair. Waiting felt like a punishment neither deserved nor understood. Yet, it was in that profound stillness you began to develop strength. The bitterness you tasted transformed into sweetness, revealing hidden gifts. The Lord watched over you, molding your essence through the fires of struggle. It was a necessary crucible, preparing you for what lay ahead. In His care, your spirit was being forged like gold through relentless heat. Your trials were never random, nor were they without divine purpose. Each struggle was coded preparation, a unique language written in the shadows of your heart. The divine blueprint etched in your soul demanded perseverance through discomfort. The moments you felt alone were indeed spaces filled with God's watchful gaze. You were being crafted into a vessel capable of holding incredible light. Trust the process, as the Father guided you through the darkness. Resilience was being born from the depths of your anguish. Hidden within your tears were the seeds of tomorrow's joy. Each sob served as a reminder of His presence in your life's tapestry. It was a lesson steeped in strength. You were not simply a bystander, but an intentional creation. The silence you endured was not punishment, but necessary training for a vision beyond your current sight. Each rejection opened a door to deeper understanding. You learned to decipher the whispers of the universe, recognizing that the pain was a catalyst for elevation. God's hand allowed the heartache to emerge as a guide rather than a barrier. Awareness grew, revealing the sacred necessity of stepping into your truth. What felt like a curse began to take on the mantle of divine blessing. Each strained moment birthed clarity and focus deeper than you could have imagined. The trials shaped you, forging an unwavering spirit. With every choice and consequence, you danced closer to your purpose. And through it all, God's merciful gaze illuminated your path forward. You stand now at the crossroads of understanding betrayal as a signpost along your journey. What wounded you has become an initiation into a higher realm of self-awareness. The delays you faced in life prepared you to appreciate the unfolding of your dreams. Each scar is a badge of honor, woven intricately into your being. As the desert of hardship transformed into an oasis of wisdom, your eyes have begun to see beyond the veil. Trust in His Spirit, for this is where desperation once roamed. The light of revelation is now breaking forth, painting the once bleak canvas of your life with vibrant hues. Hope whispers that every burden has a divine purpose. Even as the path has twisted and turned, God always guides your steps. In this sacred journey, you are becoming who you were destined to be. Look upon the ruins of your losses, and see the glorious story etched therein. Wisdom often comes wrapped in trials, like the refining fire purifying gold. Biblical figures faced their own Goliaths, yet their faith led them to victory. Emotions may rise and fall like the tide, but the lesson stands steadfast. Your soul is carved like a cross, revealing through suffering the promise of resurrection. Every drop of blood spilled in your battles has a purpose and a name. Remember this as you walk forward, for God's plan unfolds with each heartbeat. The scars of the past are now the markers of a mighty warrior. Witness the narrative of your life transform under His touch, as dreams become reality. Embrace these changes as the sacred unfolding of destiny in your life. You have always held the keys to unlock the potential of your heart. The moment has arrived when destiny unfurls like a banner, vibrant and alive. Just as the people of Israel crossed the desert to the promised land, so too do you cross into your bright future. It was there all along, waiting for your eyes to adjust to the light. Freedom now calls you by name, igniting a fire within your spirit. You were chosen for this very path, wrought from trials, forged into magnificence. As the Lord declares His purpose over you, begin to own your divine identity. Your story is still unfolding, a magnificent tapestry woven with trials and triumphs. Comment, I rise marked by the divine, if this word speaks to you. Share a dream, memory, or inner sign you've carried. Your testimony will ignite others. The promise of what comes next looms over the horizon, brightening the darkness that once surrounded you. This revelation is a new beginning, not an end, but the threshold of transformation. Like Moses before the Red Sea, prepare to witness the miraculous unfold. The ancient pathways once shrouded in darkness now sparkle with the light of divine intervention. Anticipate the abundance at the end of your current journey, for it awaits your invitation. God's favor is upon you like oil poured over the head of a chosen king. Elevation is not just possible, it is inevitable through His grace. As the stirring winds of change gather strength, hold on to the knowledge of your sacred purpose. What you thought was fear is merely a call to action and faith. Step forward into the light, for the chapters yet unwritten are waiting to be revealed. This is the hour of your unveiling. The shadows that once cloaked your path are lifted, revealing the brilliance of your true essence. In this sacred moment, the Father calls forth a celebration of transformation. You have walked through the fire, and now, bursting forth like a phoenix, you emerge renewed. No longer are you defined by your wounds, Instead, you stand as a beacon of hope and healing for others. The Lord has woven you into the very fabric of destiny. That which once felt like abandonment was but a veil of divine protection. With each challenge faced, your spirit has grown stronger, and here you stand, crowned in radiant light. Embrace this truth, for the world is ready to see you as you truly are. Arise, chosen one, for the time of your recognition has come. You have crossed the threshold into the sacred realm of the transformed. Every scar you bear sings a tale of triumph over despair, a testament to the healing God has guided you through. The old self, once shrouded in doubt, has now been cast aside, revealing a luminous sign to all. Rejoice in the recognition that your journey, though harsh, was a stepping stone to divine purpose. As the oil of anointing drips upon your brow, know that you wear a cloak of glory bestowed by the Father. This cloak is not merely fabric, it is a mantle of assurance, a covenant declaring your identity. Cherish the gift of this rebirth, for you are reborn, not in shame, but in power. Let the flames of your past transform into a crown of strength, guiding others toward the light. Know that your time has come to ignite hearts, to breathe life into dormant dreams. Picture this, a cloak woven from celestial threads, every fiber infused with divine grace. As you don it, feel the warmth of God surrounding you, filling you with purpose and spirit. No longer is your mark a stain. It is a sacred seal, a sign of God's ownership and guidance. Just as the fire refines gold, so too have you been refined through trials. You are no longer only a wanderer. You are the bearer of a hidden vow, a promise etched into the cosmos. The fire that once consumed you now flows through your veins as power, transforming pain into praise. Darkness will tremble before you, for you carry within you the light of the Holy Spirit. Step forth, for you are blessed and chosen, destined to reclaim what was lost and to enrich the world. The mantle you wear is both a responsibility and a blessing, ushering forth the divine narrative yet to unfold. You have always been chosen, marked by the very hands of the Creator before the dawn of time. Generations past have whispered your name into existence, woven through the annals of history and prophecy. Like David before Goliath, you rise with the courage bestowed upon you by God. You carry ancient wisdom within, a spiritual lineage that intertwines with the very heartbeat of destiny. This is the moment where your identity is unveiled, the divine tapestry of your existence laid bare. Witness as every prophecy written into the scroll of your life comes alive in this very moment. Your purpose resonates beyond the earth, it stretches into the eternal realms. Each heartbeat echoes with the promise of your legacy waiting to unfold. Recognize that your roots go deep, they nourish the light you will shine. As you embrace your divine legacy, think of the scrolls of destiny unrolling before you. Contracts made in the heavens, awaiting your awakening to fulfill. All your battles, trials, and tribulations were written to reveal the power of your spirit. Like Job enduring trials, you held on, and now favor flows like rivers of grace. Your angelic lineage beckons you forth, encouraging the depths of your soul to remember your power. Prophetic DNA pulses through your veins, urging you toward the fulfillment of your purpose. You are unshackled from the mundane, laden with the promise of retribution and redemption. Each angel that watches over you sees the light you carry, feeding the flames of resurrection. Own your lineage, thrive in your birthright, and realize that your story is interwoven with the cosmos. In this mystic proclamation, a sacred name forms upon your lips. Remember it and let it echo through generations, for it is your ancestral call to rise. Just as an oracle stands, so too do you as a guardian of truth, a breaker of chains that bind. The light you bear breaks the darkness, revealing pathways unseen. This moment adorns you with a coronation, an embracing of self as the divine breathes into you. Know that you are not merely an observer but a participant in this cosmic dance. Your voice will resonate with authority, and your actions will ripple through eternity. Each step forward is a prophetic declaration, a manifesto of light and love. You are called forth in this moment, take it, own it, and claim your place among the stars. Dear chosen one, if these words awaken a memory within you, comment, I anchor this truth in my soul. Speak forth your dreams, share the signs you've encountered, the hidden knowings carried deep within. Your witness will strengthen the circle, weaving your experience into a tapestry of shared light. You are not alone in this journey. connections bind us in invisible threads. As each story unfolds, let them light the path for others, connecting souls in this shared awakening. Your echoes throughout the universe resonate with power and compassion. Reveal the whispers of your heart, what you have long kept hidden. It is safe here. The divine beckons you to amplify your truth, sowing seeds of love among the chosen. Stand firm, shine brighter, and let your truth ring free. As the heart of creation pulses, know this truth: what awakens in you now is only the threshold of something great. The horizons you see lie ahead are not the end, but the beginning of profound discovery. The unspoken mysteries linger just out of reach, and the divine plan unfolds like a flower in the light. What remains unseen holds treasures not yet revealed, prophecies waiting to be born. Know that the depth of your spirit has only begun to unfurl, and every moment is a promise of more. Each breath you take is imbued with potential. Anticipation of the next awakening vibrates in your core. The sacred narrative of your life flows onward into the great tapestry of existence. Open your heart, watch the horizon, for the voice of the Lord invites you deeper. Prepare, for the unveiling no one has yet spoken aloud is nigh. Your journey continues. As we come to the close of this vital journey, take a moment to breathe in the essence. You have explored the unsettling decision that stirred your spirit, navigating the depths of your doubts. With divine whispers guiding you, you've acknowledged that discomfort can be an essential teacher. You've learned to trust the call within. The path of realignment awaits, filled with the promise of your higher self. But remember, dear souls, this is only the beginning of your awakening. Each moment is infused with potential. Each choice before you holds the opportunity for transformation, to move closer to your true calling. This is no mere coincidence. Heaven's plans for you are unfolding. If you feel the resonance of this truth, comment 77 below to seal this message. Join our community by subscribing for future transmissions. And for those yearning for a deeper connection, consider our membership. This sacred space will guide you further along your path. As we part, let your heart remain open, for the next revelation awaits just beyond the horizon. Can you sense it? The truth that will empower your spirit is already in motion. Stay ready, because what comes next will confirm everything you heard tonight. Your destiny is calling.